strangle your horse and spit in your ale? Well, I just wanted to know what I did to deserve such an ice-cold bath. I was late, was I? You were perfectly aware that I would not arrive at my normal time. It was foreseen circumstances. You could have prepared later. I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job, just for future reference. I like a hot bath. How was your night, dining with the other servants? Were they awful? I know sometimes they are difficult on you because you receive unfair treatment. Yes, you usually dine with me. What of it? My sister's ladies-in-waiting dine with her. It's not so different. They weren't so bad. That's good. I am sorry you couldn't be there tonight. It would have been more entertaining with a friend. Oh no, nothing is coming of this. I am almost certain. I haven't discussed it directly with my father, but it was not her specifically, it was her father. He was very inappropriate. He was brash and rude. He interrupted my father on multiple occasions. He never addressed my mother, or his own family for that matter. It was the king, King Heron, his wife, the queen, and their daughter, Princess Violet. I didn't speak to her once throughout the night. I don't think she said a single word along with the queen. King Heron was the only person who talked the whole night. And the way he droned on about the prosperity of their kingdom, it was an insult to our own. In direct competition and comparison. In my father's dining room, drinking our ale, eating our carefully crafted feast, and he was rude to the servants who were giving us our meal. I don't expect a person to always say thank you and bow down or something ridiculous, but to acknowledge their existence at least. Maybe that is because I know you, but I found it odd. It does not surprise me based on the rumors of their kingdom that he is such an ass. Oh, well, the little I know of their kingdom comes from the fact that they've had several peasant uprisings in the last fortnight. I assume it's because of severe mistreatment. The way he spoke of them was as if they were cattle instead of people that he was ruling to protect and give the best lives possible. Yes, I do not want to be associated with him, and I doubt my father would either. Yes, they have a great amount of wealth, but that is born on the exploitation of their labourers. It was an infuriating night. I'm relieved my sister was not there to witness it. You know how outspoken she is. If you'd seen this treatment of all of the women at the table from King Heron, she would have been speaking out against it and embarrassed my father. made a wise decision not having her there. I mean, she's away, but it was good timing. And how unfair is it that she gets to gallivant and explore while I am stuck here looking for a wife? I'm only just 18. I wish to have that exploration. How am I to rule the kingdom if I don't see other kingdoms and how they are ruled, or even get to see my own people up close? He does not want me to do anything. I feel stuck here, and every single time I turn my back, there's another woman coming here with her father. I've already cycled through the nobles of our own kingdom. Now he must reach out into the depths. I don't know why he thought this would be a good idea. I truly hope that tomorrow he sends them away. Maybe you'll see her briefly. I have little thoughts of her. I did not directly converse with her even once. Her father talked about her many good qualities, I suppose, but it was uninteresting. She was not unattractive. I don't know what you wish me to say. Her hair was brown, her eyes were brown, she was dressed as the noble women of our own kingdom are, but nothing particularly wrong with her. It was her father. I don't know. I don't know how much more I wish to discuss it, as it angers me so. Well, King Heron has 3 daughters and 1 son, and he talked of his 7-year-old son more than his daughter, who he was supposed to be arranging to me, which is so odd I can't even begin to describe it, as if I have any interest in hearing of the heir to your kingdom who is a grubby, insolent child, I assume. He talked of him as if he was a prodigy, but considering his own intelligence, I find that very difficult to grasp. His oldest daughter is already married to a noble of their own kingdom, and Princess Violet is his second, and his third is no more than 13 or something. Are you alright? I'm just rambling on. Your hair is very out of place. Are you sure it was an okay night? Was the food as good? Well, obviously not as good as the food we had at the feast. I did sneak you some leftovers. Don't worry, they're in the kitchen waiting for you. We can sneak in later. Mostly dessert, as I know that is your favourite part anyway. Yes, I'm probably slightly intoxicated. It was the only way to make it through that evening without yelling at King Heron. I believe even my own father was beginning to become frustrated, and you know he's not a emotional man. I know I am too sensitive, but I find it hard to believe anyone would not get frustrated with that man. I don't know. My father already seems to have another arrangement lined up. He told me before tonight that my next visitor would be early spring if this arrangement did not go well, which it did not. I wish he would give up for the time being. I'm so tired attempting to connect with people I have no interest in. I have nothing in common with any of them. Or at least they don't speak freely, and I would not get to know their real minds. I just want to see the world and go into tournaments and get to spar. I would say I'm very good at sparring. And you would know, you spar me very often. Which is why you're so good at sparring, because if you weren't, you wouldn't be standing here. I'm a very violent fighter, as you know. Would you like to spar tomorrow? I need something to look forward to. Good. Hopefully I won't wake up with a massive headache. I do think I indulged. I think. Never mind. Do you think that my father is a fair ruler? I know the question seems to originate from nowhere, but I just don't understand why you would even consider an arrangement between me and King Heron's daughter. In what way would I want to be associated with them? We would be in a trade agreement with a kingdom who has no respect. Do you think my father is dishonest or uncaring? Yes, I want to know your honest thoughts. I promise I do. You've been with the people you know. I mean, we've never had an uprising, I know that much. Why are you afraid to tell me what you think? When have I ever been upset with you? I can understand that. I mean, I would be interested in looking into that when I'm king. I'm listening. I think that is a fair point. Well, we can't overturn a whole system. I mean, the whole land runs on serfdom. But my father keeps his lords in line, at least. I don't think he allows them to completely run over their people. Do you disagree? I've heard the rumours of Lord Fletcher, and I am unimpressed, certainly. Not surprised, he's always been an unusual young man, even in the Siege Village. His father was a reasonable man. I assume that with time he will also level out. Well, I assume my father hasn't felt it necessary to intervene yet, but if the circumstances was dire enough, do you believe it is? What have you heard? Curious. I didn't know that. I will discuss it with him. I mean it. I'm not scared to talk about these things with my father. He wants me to be ready and engaged. I will bring it up tomorrow. Yes, I'm serious, I would. Do you really think that we could change the whole of the system we live in? I'm not laughing at you, I was born into nobility and I know how to run a kingdom. I am educated, unlike many, and I have watched my father my whole life. It's an incredible responsibility that I'm willing to take on because of my love for my people. That is why I want to meet them. That is why I want to go out and see things. I think you are very talented and important. I would never disagree with that. You are wonderful with horses, and you know so many things I don't know how to do. You know how to cook, how to clean, how to wash my chainmail, all things I need to run a kingdom. You do those small things of labor so I can make the important decisions. That's how servants and lords and nobility work. I think your work is very important. I just said that. You don't think that running a kingdom is important or difficult? I mean, there are many trading decisions and decisions about tax and how to use the money, and well, no, I don't know all of those things yet, but I am learning, and I will take over at some point, and I will listen to your suggestions. You know I value your opinion. I wouldn't have asked if I didn't value your opinion. I'm not trying to fight with you. I think I'm getting overly exasperated because I'm mad about the events earlier in the night and because I am slightly intoxicated, so I think we should discuss it more later. Do you remember when I ran to the stable after having an argument with my mother, and I was crying and inconsolable, and you told me that I should ride the most wild and ferocious horse you had, Sebastian, and I took him out and had a pleasant and easy ride, and we went through the mountains together on trails I had never been, and seen so many things that I had never ventured to go because my father is so protective. And when I came back, I felt strong and important and like I could do hard things. And then a couple years later, I realized that Sebastian was a docile and elderly horse that would have obeyed any master. And I was mad at you for lying to me. And we argued. But came around because I could see that you had good intentions and that all you were doing was taking care of me and soothing me in a time of distress. I don't know why I thought of it, I just don't like feeling like we're arguing when you're my best friend, and what I want is for us to go on these adventures together and for you to do all those things by my side. And maybe one day when I'm king, you can be a knight or do anything that you want. Because I think you are one of the smartest and most capable people I've ever known. I just want you to know that's how I feel, even if I say the wrong thing sometimes and am an idiot. I'm sorry for rambling about the night and for being an idiot, and I appreciate your thoughts, and when I am sober in the morning we should discuss them more, because again, I value your opinion, and I will talk with my father about Lord Fletcher, and you can tell me even more, because I want to know. And one day we will go all over the world and go on a boat and take horses across the whole world.